Master Bruce. Did you appreciate the slushy on the way back?
I sure did, Alfred. You know how much I love cherry flavor. That's watermelon flavor.
That silence just says everything.
Alfred, I need to make it. Alfred, how do I make a slushy stand disappear as fast as possible? Anyway, welcome to the concussion grenade. I forget if City had something like this and what it was mainly used for. But it's basically just a stun. It's a flat. It's just.
I think City does have something like that, but I think it's actually a weapon that Robin uses.
It's basically a flash grenade.
Well played, sir. You stopped the electrocutioner with a single strike.
I bet I saved the developers a lot of time in making a boss battle for him.
Yeah, seriously.
True, but I doubt the rest of them will go down as easily.
Yeah, no, I think that's the one freebie you're gonna get in this game. So,
yeah.
Fair.
Anything on your mind?
What do you think about Alfred Geordie, just as a person?
Well, he's very kind, he's very helpful, and, yeah, he's a great caretaker.
Yeah. Would you...
Go ahead.
I was about to say, like, out of... We were talking about, like, various different Batmen. Would you say that there's a particular iteration of Alfred that you have more of a partialness towards?
I think I like the one from the 90s animated series, and I think I also like the one from the Batman as well. Although the one from Lego Batman was pretty funny, too.
Oh, yeah, the one from the Lego Batman movie is probably one of my favorite Alfreds.
The one from the Batman, was that the one where, like, there was one episode in...
Oh, boy.
Master Bruce, are you all right out there?
Now,
My space-time continuum is tingling.
Now, what's that about? Now, what was that about Alfred from the Batman?
Was that the one where, like, there was one episode where, like, Alfred had to dress up as Batman to try and confuse people because of, like, he was trying to do, like, a dinner party as well?
Yes, I believe so.
That was the one episode. That's one of the few episodes I remember off the top of my head.
And actually, I was gonna say, from the vampire special, that the Batman vs. Dracula episode we were talking about, he does step in and help Bruce to, save everybody. But with the antidote.
He's great like that. The Batman I usually think of the most, just because I did like his performance a lot, was Michael Caine's performance.
Michael Caine was pretty good. From the Nolan trilogy.
Oh, okay.
There's him. I also really have a fondness of Michael Gough from the Tim Burton / Schumacher movies. Like, honestly, in all four of them, I think he's like the only element of those movies that are like consistently good across the board, even in the Schumacher films.
Wait, his name is Michael Gough?
Yeah, Gough. Like Vincent Van, almost like Vincent Van Gogh, but I think there's a U in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
You know what? That's weird, because I feel like I should know of another guy with that same name who's still around today.
Oh, that's also the name of a voice actor who I think he's a recurring Spyro actor. Oh, that's right, he's Nasty Nork.
That's Nasty Nork.
Yep, that's him.
I mean, even beyond Nasty Nork though, he does a lot from as far as I'm aware.
He's Gopher in a lot of the Winnie the Pooh stuff.
I'm not the book.
Which also leads into that. Also reminds me that he was also that big T-Rex boss from Beautiful Joe 2.
The one that pretty much Sergeant Joe everywhere.
Yes.
I remember that, yes. Let me see what else I can find in here. He was Captain Gloucesterman in Duck Dodgers.
Gloucesterman, I don't remember that.
He's Jambalaya Jake and Cowboy Doug in Darkwing Duck.
Jambalaya Jake I do remember.
Let's see. Wow, under his filmography, when I look up James Bond Jr., all it says is spoiler.
Spoiler?
Maybe that's a character's name, but...
I mean, that shouldn't surprise me, because I think there's actually a DC character also named Spoiler.
Man, that just makes me wish that that was an actual name of a villain in the Silver Age of Batman. Spoiler. I am the spoiler.
They will never know what hit them. Let's see what else he is. That's right. He was also Blue Monkey in Ape Escape 3 and the...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, his Blue Monkey was really good.
I like his Blue Monkey. He's and he returns in all the Arkham games as James Gordon.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know he's in this game.
Oh, that's right. So sorry. Yeah, in this game he's James Gordon. Just to bring it right. Wow, freaking to bring it back full circle. He's Gordon in this, and I like him as Gordon in this.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Like I think it helps that like up until Arkham Knight, this is the game that used the Gordon the most.
But going back to Michael Gough real quick, the other guy, it's like, honestly, it still amazes me that he's like one of the only reoccurring bat actor from all 4 of those old school Batman movies.
Yeah. Well, there's also Commissioner Gordon, but from what I understand, he gets like a lot sillier as the films go on.
Not to mention you barely ever.
films,
Not to mention you barely ever see him in the films anyway.
Yeah.
It really was
Like
focusing more.
He was such a very nothing element.
Right. Let's see. Oh, yeah, and now I'm looking at it here. That is still so. Just throwing this out there, it's so crazy to me that like Michael Gough was Nasty Nork in A Hero's Tale, and like when you compare that performance of Nasty Nork to how he is in Reignited, it's like in A Hero's Tale. In A Hero's Tale, like it had. If I'm correct, like he had this like nasally like I'm Nasty Nork and I'm gonna beat you, and then you get to the like much deeper voice he had in Reignited. That's just I don't know. It's interesting to me to have like, just such.
You're ugly.
It's just so interesting to me to have such a like difference in like in how like the difference in a direction can really change how a character like comes across.
I mean, that just that really just does come down to direction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, it did end up working out better in the Reignited stuff anyway.
Oh, for sure, he was so fun in that. He was so fun in that. With
Even though he really couldn't strut his stuff all that much. Aside from that, from like the introduction of that, and
I think he's too far away.
And CTR.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
In fact, you could argue that CTR is where he got the most out of the role in recent memory.
Yeah.
There's more voice lines in CTR, absolutely.
And again, calling back to a characteristic in Hero Style. Here to defeat Spyro again.
You never beat me to begin with.
You can't prove that.
I should move. Oh,
okay.
so I can cut. So I did a concussion blast on him. So he couldn't. So I think that guy can see me still. Can you see me?
Hey, can you see me? I don't think you can
Nod
see
your
me.
head if you see. I don't think that guy can see me.
What? Oh, I think he saw you.
No, he's
he
gesturing to
couldn't have.
people like they do that whenever they see a body.
But unfortunately for him, Tommy over there is the best door guard ever. No matter what happens, Tommy has been trained to never leave his post.
Never alert.
He literally will. He will never leave his post. I'm serious. You have to beat him up normally.
Oh well.
In fact, Tommy is so alert he even knows how to sleep with his eyes open.
Aim true.
Hey, see that coming?
And what is that?
I don't think he felt. I don't think he was phased by it.
No, he was shocked.
stunned. Oh yeah, the reason why he shot his shotgun is that they'll do that if they're in a panic, and they'll just do it like out of panic. They'll just shoot if they're ever like blinded or stunned. But in any case, welcome to Gotham City Police.
Oh boy.
The finest in crooked cops this west of the Mississippi. That
Ed is in serious need of repair.
Hey, look
Let
at all that
me
renovation.
help them out.
Let's see if this
one,
helps.
a two, a
Oh.
three, a three.
The world truly will never know.
You bet.
Thank you for helping me out on that, Alfred.
Actually, do you remember that Tootsie Pop commercial where there was this little boy and then there was like one giant skull guy and then another was like a giant
Yes, and
T-Rex?
yes.
That one, yeah.
And the dinosaur thing where he like licks up with his giant weird tongue. And the only thing I remember is that as they're walking away, they're like, "We bad."
Yeah, we bad.
Yeah, I thought
That's
that
the
was
only thing
weird.
and it was so weird, such a product of its time, and I don't think anybody ever really looks back on that commercial. I more so look on the original one with the same thing that I agree. It's like, why did he talk to Mr. Turtle first? Anyway, Gordon.
Well, I know those are like certain airings of it where they cut out Mr. Turtle entirely.
Yeah,
I know.
It's a matter of runtime.
So in any case, now that the other commissioner, whose name I forgot, now that he's out of the picture, Gordon has been surprise promoted,
Hooray!
and nobody likes it.
Yeah, and right now he's basically organizing this gathering of like, there's still other, like, Batman may be a big threat, but there's still other assassins endangering people, so they're gonna try to be on top of this whole like assassin thing going around. However, something we find out later, the captain of the SWAT division, oh boy, the captain of the SWAT division is pretty much gonna gather a bunch of his men together, and they're gonna try to take the bounty on Batman.
So effectively, that's why nobody likes Gordon, is because Gordon actually wants to be a good cop, and they don't see any way to profit off of that.
Yeah.
Gordon's concerned with morals.
It's not gonna be, except for him and that one other dude, the chubby dude whose name I keep forgetting.
Harvey Bullock.
Yeah, Bullock.
Bullock, yeah. Besides Gordon and maybe Bullock, like most of everybody else is pretty corrupt and won't be until.
I mean, Bullock borderlines, to be fair.
Yeah, like Bullock, like I would say
I
Bullock
call Bullock lazy.
Yeah, he's a dick, but he's not fully corrupt.
Oh, excuse me.
True. And I mean, there are definitely like one or two instances, and even in the animated series, where he, gave Batman a little bit of cut him a little bit of slack.
Yeah.
I just feel like Bullock's the kind of guy where he's not. You wouldn't expect somebody like him to be a cop, but he's not like an outward like mean.
He's kind of like a different flavor of JJ.
I can see that in poor dude. And in the shoulder.
Ouch.
That's what we call the dead arm, or what was it called? Like, it's not a Charlie horse, but it's like it's something that I remember seeing done in high school, where like they would like hit your arm in such a way that it just makes your entire arm go numb.
It's like, you know what I'm talking about, right, guy? You know what I'm talking about.
I like this guy. So we are not going to drop down there.
Naturally.
Right.
Why would you?
Yeah. I think you can take them on if you choose to, but it's heavily advised that you don't.
Yeah, that's Brandon. We don't want to deal with Brandon.
Brandon's a prick.
Yeah.
He's the dude he's the dude in the frickin' baseball cap who wants to cash in on our demise.
Of course, and that's the surefire sign that he's an asshole. He's wearing a goddamn baseball cap.
It's all about the Mets, everybody, am I right?
I was about to say, it's like, you point that out, James, he suddenly hears you, it's like, what, you got a problem with baseball?
I'm okay with baseball. I think.
Well, I'm not saying it's wrong to like baseball. I'm just saying it's wrong to wear a baseball cap in the police station, because that's. I mean, I don't know, and it's one of those things where it's like kind of like the fedora. It's pretty much like a trademark asshole hat.
It's like wearing sunglasses in the night.
No, to be fair, sunglasses at night at least has a purpose. It's to help you keep track of the visions in your mind.
To serve and protect, indeed. I think we've already talked about
From who,
this.
yourselves?
Maybe. You have any...
Look at that guy banging on the ventilation,
serious?
or the vending machine.
Use that and...
Oh!
So
Free coffee!
Again, I don't know if the line launcher had combat uses like that, but I like that the remote clock could be used in cases like that.
The line launcher can, if you aim it right. There's a very specific takedown you can do on it, but it's like super, like you have to do it at like a very specific like angle.
Huh. I know one of the bigger convenient uses of it that I should probably start doing more often. I'll do in this next section. Is you can use it in stealth sections to basically give yourself like a remote, free hook somebody on top of a bat ledge somewhere. Mm-hmm. You can only do it up to 3 times, and they will be making noise because they're gonna scream like a little wuss.
Seriously, man up.
Yeah. See. That's just my way of saying I like you.
And I want to play sports with you on weekends.
By the way, I'm holding a yacht party on Saturday. Want to come?
Yeah, that's a yacht tub.
Yacht tub.
Wait, you have a yacht? No, but Bruce Wayne does. Wait a minute.
Oh, hey, it's Loose Lips.
Mostly,
Yep.
though, it does a whole lot of none of your damn business.
And he's actually talking about a weapon upgrade that we can get.
All right.
Oh.
Maybe
I
I'll have
want
the
it.
guys over at Evidence Lockup.
Yeah, of course you do.
They can get kind of rough, though.
Let's
But not
learn.
fragile. You want to...
Never mind.
He's like, oh geez, okay, I'm done.
Man, I thought I was done with you.
Santa Claus, my friend. Dude. Let's talk.
Talk, or you won't be walking anywhere, ever.
No way! You gotta answer for dropping me off that rooftop, buddy!
No, you have to answer to me.
I mean,
No,
I-
you. No, you. No,
Oh,
you.
you. Oh, we'll be here all night. All right. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100.
Okay, you win! It jams weapons.
Yeah, so remember,
the jammer.
remember that one weapon from Arkham City that you can use to jam guns? It basically serves that same purpose. It looks nothing like the jammer in City, but same purpose.
And
I'd
maybe
imagine-
use it for to solve puzzles.
I'd imagine that within the time frame, it'd look a lot bulkier.
That's an understatement.
It's its own. It's just a gun. It's like a freaking it's a radar gun.
It's like if you took the electric gun from City, but give it the properties of the disruptor.
Gotcha.
And here we see the cops beating up on a poor homeless man. So let's beat up the cops.
That's how you know they're corrupt.
I mean, they just are cartoonishly assholes. Now, have they ever dealt with corrupt cops in other like media with Batman besides now?
I feel like the Nolan films have to have touched on that somewhere.
I'd be shocked if they didn't.
I believe I know they did something like that with Begins, I want to say, because that was before Gordon.
I know Batman Year One tackles it, since that's a very Gordon-centric storyline.
Right. Oh yeah. Don't. And up. I'm gonna get back on to your case. No, I said I'm busy. Anyway,
wait your
where
turn.
was I? Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
God sakes, man.
Just if I could say any one major annoyance, it's the game on New Game Plus. It's over reliance to use the heavy padded armor guys.
I mean,
So start fighting like 3 to 5 of them at once,
And that's why you have to do that takedown tip that I told you about.
like this.
oh,
There we go.
You doing good,
now
John?
then.
I'm just watching.
All right, just making sure we're giving you time to talk is all.
You
I
guys got anything to
appreciate
say?
Get yourself to a shelter.
You kidding? That's where they round us up. You don't get it. Anarchy
Is
gets
that
it, but you-
DiMaggio?
It sounds like DiMaggio. I don't know if it's him,
Sound- Sounds like DiMaggio trying to do his impersonation of a Cosby kid.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Yeah, Fat Albert.
that's a whole can of worms.
Okay.
I don't think we want to get into right now.
Yeah, let's
We can.
please
I
not.
mean, the show itself was fun. Did you guys ever see the movie?
No,
I've
I've
seen
the
seen the
pieces.
trailer. I've seen the trailer.
I mean, for what? If I'll give it any credit, I mean, fucking what's his face?
Keane Thompson.
Keane Thompson makes a perfect Fat Albert.
Yeah, he
He
does.
did. He
It's
had
like
a lot of fun with the character.
the movie itself is fine. It's stupid, but it's harmless.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Alrighty then, let's go. Okay.
Oop.
Nice
That butt
shot of
was
your
too-
butt, dude.
I'll say that butt was
Barbara.
too powerful for this. Oh,
Oh, hey, Oracle.
Barb. Yep. Before she had to become Oracle,
Yep. And she's just having a spat with her dad.
because basically she's upset. She's totally all for. They're just having the classic, oh, I don't like you, appreciating this vigilante's work, and she's like, well, because literally all your coworkers are dicks, Dad. We've talked about this.
Yeah, no, like he's at least doing the work for us.
So here we go. Another big stealth section.
Up against the
There we go.
coppers.
Yep.
All right.
Time for a good old game of cop and mouse, and I'm the mouse.
Alfred, we've talked about this. You can't play Crazy Frog as my theme song. I thought it would help fit the mood, sir.
How would this fit the mood?
Also, that's not the song, sir. It's the band.
Am I not gonna? Can I not silent take it down? That dude, really?
You waited too late.
It was that, and I genuinely have this theory that you cannot silent take down the padded armor guys. You have
were
to use
saying?
other takedowns. Well, I mean silent takedown is in when you follow behind them and like put them in a chokehold. I
Okay,
genuinely don't
yeah,
think the game
that
allows
you
for
can't
that.
do.
So
So I want to
Yeah, in
ask you,
case-
Jordan, because it's not going to be until the next part where we see more of her. But what do you think of Barbara?
What do I think of Barbara? I think she's neat, honestly. I like that she's, a good addition to the team of vigilantes and that she's contributed to a whole lot.
Dude.
and also we don't have the jammer yet, but this is the first time where we're finally having to deal with a stealth takedown section with the radio in effect, because Brandon is currently monitoring the situation and reporting to people whenever somebody's been taken down somewhere in the room.
Because there's one thing that I love and hate about these predator segments. It's when they eventually bring in these suicide callers, or in this case, the radio.
Yeah, because then because it's annoying, because like you can't do anything stealthy anymore. So basically, this is my time to basically say, okay, sorry,
It still
kind of
works.
missed its target a little bit.
It still works.
Okay. But this is basically the part where I say, and watch out if it's orange like that. It means they won't be able to pick them up because they're either too fat or it's too far
Too
away.
fat.
Sir, could you just calls out, "Sir, could you please lose like 30 pounds before I do this takedown?"
That is just
What the heck is this?
I'll
It's
come
Batman.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So I'd say when you're dealing with the radio thing, honestly, what I love to do is I just straight up treat it like it's a movie and basically say, okay, at this point, I would say prioritize doing things as fast as possible. Literally, don't give them time to react to what's going on around them.
I mean, I figure that's kind of the point. It's like, by this point, they want you to start speedrunning these.
Right.
Like, it's all an elaborate puzzle that you gotta do in a quick enough time possible.
Oh,
Ah, take him
Oh,
down.
oh, you know Batman. He never kills, but he'll borderline mutilate.
Listen, I didn't kill that guy. Physics is the real murderer today.
as long as their heart still beats, as long as they still have a heartbeat by the end of the day, it's free game.
Oh, hype! Wait till we get to a later point in this
I
story.
was say wait till the finale. Any case. Now then, I don't care about my stealth scores. Let's just have some fun today. Boom!
Ow.
I wish that could have broken the radio actually, but
Man, by that, just seeing Batman do all that, I wonder if anyone's ever tried to mod the model and just replace it with fucking what's his face from
JoJo.
not JoJo, close.
Kenshiro, Fist of the North Star.
Yeah, Kenshiro.
I'd have to double check because I don't know how intense. Because I know that mods for the Arkham games do exist. I just don't know how all over the place they can be.
Oh, I missed the double takedown. Excuse me.
I don't think you can do
Don't
a double
worry.
takedown if one of them's padded.
That's also true. Dang it.
Gee, man, the pattern mooks have it all.
They do. They got all the protection in the world, and here's
They
our
have all that
unfortunate
junk
thing.
in the trunk.
Barbara's in that server room, which I need to get into the hack, but
Oh.
Yeah, we need that disruptor.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to
thing.
do a little bit of persuasion.
purloining and other such things.
Yeah, because
Like
that
Jordy.
Jams.
God damn it.
thing up there, that's the thing jamming it.
A security protocol.
Yes, we gotta look out for those thingies. Also, what I was trying to insinuate there was purring.
The disruptor and the evidence.
What?
I realized I could have, but basically, the part where my joke failed was the part where I was
Hello.
talking about saying, "Oh,
Game. Oh, wait, even the game's like, you want to say that again, Logan?
that's trying to say." That was just the moment of the
That
game
was
where Bat was like,
that was literally the cops literally processing what's happening.
and Batman's like, "Oh,
I can't access
I thought this was a closet."
I need the
Anyway, I was just saying that the joke was like, "Oh, you said persuade, I said purloin, then I said other things that like other purr words like Jordy." And I was right. Oh no, I was supposed to say purring first. And then
Oh
Jordy.
my god.
Do you actually have a cat?
No, I do not have a cat.
She has
You
a dog,
want
though.
cat.
Well, actually,
Are you more of a cat or
technically-
dog person?
Well, first of all, let me clarify that my sister has a dog who is very nice, and he is the best service dog my sister's ever had. His name is Teddy.
Aw.
Yes, he's a good boy.
Yes, he is.
I do.
I was just agreeing with you,
using
and that
yes,
he's a
he
good
is.
boy.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really much of a pet person, nor do I really think I'm gonna be taking care of one in the next 10 years or something like that.
Oh. Also, it looks like here SWAT wants either. Basically, SWAT is trying to come up with a reason to get Gordon fired. So they're trying to stage a prison riot to make it look like Gordon doesn't know how to, keep things under control. And in there, we have a little teaser for things to come. One of the inmates is a Venom user.
Oh.
Hey,
Did you say
guys.
Venom?
Yes, but in this universe, it's a drug.
Ah,
Well,
damn.
No, trust me, it's a drug for Jordan too.
Everybody, okay. And to the SWAT division, we need to come up with our new plan of what you do when you're confused. And shooting your gun wildly into the air all at the same time is not what everybody should be doing.
Oh, take care of that guy. He's about to open up a cache.
Yeah, got it. Oh, but someone sells another gun.
And what do you think you're gonna? Oh.
I love that
crap.
he had
There's-
invisibility
but
frames
there's
during that takedown.
But there is a jammer we need to be wary of because it will, again, block my detective vision. It'll make smoke bombs actually be not good for me. Anyway.
It'll actually be bad.
Anyway, now we're having this fight. So you said about the service dog. Are you more of a cat or a dog person?
I think, truthfully, I like the idea of cats, but I think I like dogs a little bit more. Like, I used to not really like both because I had a fear of animals for the longest time and still kind of do.
Aww.
But, like, my grandma used to have a dog. I used to visit this violin teacher of mine who had a dog, and since then, I've kind of grown more comfortable with dogs lately.
Oh, that's good.
So, should we start calling you Jordy the Dog 11?
No.
I'm still going to be a cat no matter what.
Fair.
And I wouldn't have it
then.
any other way.
But you're still getting over your fear of animals. So why not be a symbiote instead?
No, she has her own reasons for being a symbiote, but they're reasons we don't want to disclose here.
Yeah,
Fair.
no, it's not safe for work.
Okay, fair enough. We
And
can't
Batman's-
do anything down here with these
Batman's like,
sewer
what's a
system down here."
symbiote?
You don't want to know.
Too many to count. That universe kind of got a little crazy with it. All right.
And to be fair, though, knowing Batman, he'd be like, yeah, I've dealt with worse.
I mean, I fought xenomorphs.
Has he
And
fought
predators.
xenomorphs?
Yes, he has.
Once.
Oh.
I want to say twice.
We'll
I
talk
didn't
about
know
that,
that.
but that's a story for another time. So for now, the disruptor gun.
I mean, yeah, no, that thing's honkers.
Yep.
Now I should be able to.
It just looks like a paint spray gun to me.
Door.
So it's very simple. It basically just does everything it did in the city. So disables weapons for a price and disables security systems for a
A
price.
price? What does this thing take? Freaking quarters?
No, it takes
Yes.
cryptocurrency.
Oh,
But that didn't.
you know that,
that-
you know
that's
that
a-
shit's not tangible.
Well, not only
It's all right,
tangible.
everybody.
Not only tangible. I was gonna say, but that didn't exist back in this timeline.
It's all right, everybody. I've got the bad credit card.
The back card.
And he just tries to shove the back card into the quarter slot. It's like, well, I'm out of ideas.
All right, on that note, we'll see you all next time for Batman Arkham Origins.
Goodbye, everybody.
Do you got change for a bat 20?